Just tucked over here is a very tasty looking E23 7 Series BMW. Now this is a real rarity, a BMW 700 here. Today on Car Traction, you join me at a very busy Oulton Park once again, as tomorrow is the day of a very big BMW show, complete with many BMWs that are racing. We are here a day early, we're here for the test day. There's going to be plenty BMW E46s, Hondas, but look at this. We do love our classic cars here on Car Traction, and there's a classic Lotus racing car here. What is this, sort of mid-60s sort of era? Oh, there's something fairly extreme down there as well. As the wonderful looking Lotus fires up. Today testing, there are many of these insanely loud Formula Mazdas. I presume they'll be having a race at tomorrow's BMW weekend. I just came here a little bit early. We will have a little look around all the racing cars, and maybe if we're lucky, a couple of classic racing cars in the paddock. But I just wanted to get a couple of clips during this open wheel session. There'll be a closed wheel race car session later, just to get a little look at that F1000 car and also the little Lotus of some description. We'll be able to have a look at those static in the paddock later on. Sure, we'll be seeing a few classic BMWs dotted around today. Over there is a Z4 and an E30 Cabriolet. Just tucked over here is a very tasty looking E23 7 Series BMW. This is a 733i, this car. So a 3.3 litre 6-cylinder engine matched up to a 3-speed, I presume, automatic gearbox. Cloth seats as well. This is the sort of thing that hopefully we'll be seeing a few more today. We won't be here tomorrow as we are elsewhere doing more car things. Hopefully we'll be seeing a few old BMWs dotted about on the test day. It sounds like the test day is back going with the closed wheel cars that are out and about now. So we've seen the open wheel stuff for a little bit. I think we'll have a little look at the closed wheel, but I will dash back to the paddock, so I want to get a close look at that F5000 car, which is absolutely savage, and the great looking little Lotus of some description, mid-60s F1 sort of car there. But yeah, what a wonderful colour that is for this 733 BMW. Testing now are some of the closed wheel BMW 116i races, little BMW 1 Series, but as these cars are all the same, I think we will fast track back to the paddock to see if we can find any slightly older classic cars or classic racing cars, and just to see what we missed, as I had a very brief look around before. There's a quick look at the 1 Series BMWs, 116i's, going around Cascade here at Oulton Park. Yeah, let's see what we can find in the paddock. A little look at some of the BMWs over here. There is a bit of a theme emerging today, isn't there? This is a Z4 BMW. This one has a 3-litre straight six, so the largest iteration of the BMW straight six in this one. Got a automatic gearbox in this one. Red seats, very nice looking cars these, I think. Nice little sporty number. Here's a 4 Series of some sort, a bit modern. Ooh, DTM style E46. Might have to have a little look at that. Paddock walker, I might have to go and hold for a little bit. Here's the 325i, actually E30 BMW, and that is in incredible condition. Look at that. Automatic in this one as well. You don't see many auto ones of these. Incredible looking interior. Beautiful chrome. That is in incredible condition, that 325i Cabriolet. Parked up over here is a very clean looking E36 BMW 4-door, the longer wheelbase. You do see a few of the compact of these, and a very cool sort of dark blue purple colour. I do like these alloy rims as well, and interestingly its registration is M40. Now M40 might be the engine code of whatever engine is in this BMW, so that's quite a cool private plate on this E36. Just walking into the paddock now, and greeting us is this very minty motorcycle. I have no clue what that badge means, I'm afraid.
Yamaha.
Oh, okay, so a Yamaha, very minty Yamaha. Oh yeah, I can see on the engine cover. Yeah, very vibrant. That's interesting how the speedo is mounted all the way down there. Parked up over here is us in the Mark 1 Mazda MX-5, looking resplendent in its yellow and convertible guise. It's been a while since we had the roof down in this one, actually, because we do seem to live in Britain. A few interesting cars dotted around here. Here's a Porsche 911 Carrera 4S, so the 4-wheel drive variant. That's the 996 shape of Porsche 911 there. Manual 6-speed, very nice. There's a 991, I think, generation 911 Carrera over there, and a Ferrari 488 parked up here as well. And in this garage is the absolutely incredible Formula 5000 car. This just happened to be here today, but what a car that is. Huge rear ring, huge Cheshire, rear tyres there, so wide. You can see the absolutely humongous V8 engine, probably making about 600 brake horsepower somewhere up there. You can see the gear shift on the right there, very short throw. That's where the interior is, of course. All the body is off here. What an incredible car that is. Yeah, it's really special to see this car here today. Proper 1970s original Lola, I think. Formula 5000 racer. This one is, you can see actually the very small battery is just mounted up right at the front there. Of course, all the lightweight construction, gorgeous V8 engine with the intake trumpets on the top, the glorious tubular manifolds down there. What an incredible looking car. Suspended over here is a very cool Ginetta. I think these are like the G50 or the G60 or something, GT4 or GT3 spec these come as. This is probably a GT4 having a 6-cylinder engine up front. Very cool these, aren't they? Plenty of area around the front. Proper British GT sort of car there. Beyond all the tyres, it is quite a unique racer. That is a Porsche Boxster race car, which is very cool. Just rumbling away, the flat six of course in those. And just next to that is a 996 911, I think that one is. Also quite a unique racer there. And in this garage is a much more modern Porsche. This is a GT4 RS Club Sport. 4-litre flat six in the back of these, or the middle of these I suppose you could say. There's a whole championship for these things. Not sure whether it'll be racing tomorrow, but yeah, it's great to have a look around the paddock. There's a little golf cart or something here. Bit of paddock transport there. Here is quite a lineup of all of these little single-seaters. Now, I didn't actually say these were Formula Mazdas. I think that's actually wrong. These are F1000 cars, these I think, and there's a set of 4 of them here. The front wing disconnected from this one. Also, this one seems to have a bit of gravel on the tyres. Maybe had a bit of an unplanned excursion into the gravel. A couple of 90s racers here. We'll start off with the yellow number. This is a very modified looking Subaru Impreza. As you can see, it has had a headlight delete, and I presume there's a hole in there. You see this on race cars quite a few times. That's to get the sort of cold airflow into the engine straight out of there, which is more efficient. They often stick with the likes of turbocharged cars. You delete the front light so that you get a better airflow into the turbo, which might be mounted on that side. Got the quick release bonnet catches as well. This is a very nicely prepared car. A member of the 750 Motor Club. And this next last is a great looking Mark 1 MX-5. We're here in perhaps not quite as an extreme Mark 1 MX-5 today, the yellow California convertible. Yeah, that's a full race prep one. There are several championships just dedicated to the Mark 1 MX-5 race cars. Just next to another BMW 116i is this very, very nicely prepared VW Golf, perhaps a TCR UK touring car sort of thing. Looks very cool in its wide body, nice livery as well. And as you can see, it's got tyre writing, the Eagle Goodyear tyres. I think tyre writing just looks so cool on racing cars. Parked over here is another Porsche Cayman GT4 Club Sport. It'd be nice to see a couple of those going round later. Just down there is the 4-litre flat six in those, pedal shift gearbox in those. This is one of the Porsche Sprint Challenge cars, so those do have ABS and traction control, I believe. As some of the British GT cars, they are not allowed to have any driving assist like that, but this is GT4 spec in the Porsche Sprint Challenge, so I think they're allowed slight assists like ABS and traction control. You can see the Sparker Racing seat is out there. Another little open wheel car. This is a Monoposto racing car, this one, the Mono Championship. It's got its engine cover off so we can have a look. It was actually probably quite an old one, because this has got a set of twin Webers, so non-injection, running on carburetors. So this is probably actually a slightly old racing car. There's a Reynard transmission back there. But yeah, being non-injected, it's a twin cam 4-cylinder. That's probably actually quite an old one there. Looks like an old sort of dials on the interior as well, perhaps. So yeah, that's probably actually older than you think, this little racer here. Toyota Yaris GR with the Goodwood Road Racing Club sticker. Just over here is a little Radical. These are competing in the likes of the Radical RXC Championship. It's got its body off once again, quick release body. To expose the very shiny, actually, transversely mounted engine. Looks to be a 4-cylinder and chain drive, actually, interestingly. Gearbox perhaps there, yeah. It's actually a very minimalistic gearbox setup in this, because as you can see, that is a chain drive setup on this Radical RXC. I've never really had a close look at these before. Yeah, chain drive Radicals, eh? Another very nice 90s car in yellow here. This is a Nissan 300ZX. Super rare these are now. Yeah, manual gearbox as well. I don't know too much about these, I'm afraid. Quite a rare car though, yeah, 300ZX Nissan there. Selection of more F1000 cars here, all with their bodywork off. So you can see the innards of an F1000 car. There are 5 of these things here. That's quite the setup. Spare engine in the back of this trailer. One of the more extreme setups and more advanced setups. It's great seeing the contrast between the guys who just bought their own trailers clearly and raced their own car and the proper teams and stuff. This stand has 6 of these things here. You can see the innards of the engine on this F1000 car.
Jump in.
Rightio. Thank you very much.
It's a GSX-1000.
So here we are now in the interior of an F1000 car. See the steering wheels come off. You can just reach the pedals down there, pressing the throttle and the brake there. And here's the steering wheel for the F1000 car. It's so cramped in here. This is perhaps our gear shift or something here. Wow, it really is so cramped in there. I really can't imagine pressing on in one of these. You've got the wheels just there as well, so you can. It's incredible visibility out of these things. And there's the body from this one. Yeah, real privilege to have a sit in one of these. If we lean back fully, it's a sort of POV experience of being in an F1000 car. Got a Suzuki 1 litre engine in these, a motorbike engine. Yeah, what an incredible car. Now this is a real rarity, a BMW 700 here. This car was here the last time I think for the BMW weekend, but this is a gorgeous little car, isn't it? Look at that wonderful interior, some nice period maps over there as well, very lovely trimmed interior as well. That is in immaculate condition. Around the front, I think they're rear engine these things, a BMW 700, so probably 700cc. That's such a rare car. B register like 64 or something, I think. Oh, 65, there you go, June 65. Yeah, gorgeous interior in that, with a nice period radio in there as well. We're going around now, as you can probably hear. There's some pretty interesting cars, such as Porsche Cayman GT4, so we'll have a look at those as well. A Luxus or something, 700, BMW 700, such a cool little car there. These GT4 Caymans are having a really good go. I think that's the closed wheel session done, so now we'll have a look to see what comes out for the open wheel session of testing today at Oulton Park. Hopefully we'll see the Lotus and the F5000 along with all the F1000 cars like I was very lucky to have a seat in earlier. Here we are at Deer Leap on the main straight of Oulton Park. That was where we were just before Lodge Corner, and now is the open wheel testing. Those things are mad. It's a Suzuki GSXR, I think, 1000cc motorbike engine. As you can see, the main straight here at Oulton Park is not straight at all. One of my favourite things about Oulton Park circuit is its undulating nature. Everywhere is a corner and you get this really cool dip here going on to the home straight. It's always good watching at Lodge Corner. That's because there's a lodge just over there. As the tyres will be screaming after a lap of abuse, the cars are often at their slippiest, there we go. There's that gorgeous Lotus. Wow, that thing sounds good. Have they just taken the silencer off that or something? That's so loud, that Lotus. Sounds fantastic. Hopefully we'll be seeing the Lola F5000. Whoa, big twitch. As I was saying, hopefully we'll be seeing the F5000 car out and about. That's like a historic F2 car, I think, that one. 70s, 80s era, probably more likely 80s. That was a really big twitch from that F1000 car. But yeah, let's get some really cool clips of these insane cars. So little space in the cockpit of these things. How quick is that? Anyway, I'll turn my mic around and stop yakking and get some sounds. few new arrivals, first of which is this Mark III MR2 race car. Just next to that, a bit of a Volvo section. The oldest of which being this great looking Volvo 240 Estate in mint condition. That looks very nice on those alloy wheels.